Hey everyone, and welcome to our live. We are here because we had our 65th anniversary celebration over this last weekend. It was a great time. We had fun. Everybody got lots of really cool designs. We had some incredible prizes, and that's what we're actually here to kind of celebrate, because we did have an incredible grand prize, and the lucky winner was Elaine Budner. Now, Elaine, if you are in the audience, you could click on that link that I sent you, and I'll invite you in as a guest. So I think we saw you there within the chat, but the email that I sent you, I'm hoping we can get Elaine on live. But anyways, we are going to proceed, and hopefully she can join us in a couple minutes. I do want to bring in a special guest, though, and I'm going to do this right away. Even though Elaine hasn't made a presence yet, she hopefully will end up seeing this. But we have a special guest, and he is actually waiting to board a flight very, very soon. So I got to get him in on this, and we will just come here. And this is, hello, Frank. How are you?
Hi, John. Hi, folks. This is Frank Giesmann from ZSK Embroidery Machines in Germany. So I'm very, very happy to be a part of this live stream now. It's a little hectic for me. Now we are changing gates, but I will do everything for the group. So
you're going to do that
problem.
old OJ commercial. You're going to do that old OJ commercial, running through the airport, jumping over suitcases. And we get to see it live. We
do see it live.
Yeah, we do have Elaine has joined us, and hopefully we will be able to come. Actually, no, she did not join us. Anyways, I thought she joined us there for a second, but she has not. But Elaine was the winner of the incredible prize that ZSK provided for this, a Sprint 6. And do you want to tell us a little bit about the machine, Frank, if you have a second?
Of course. So first of all, congratulations, Elaine. Thank you to join the ZSK family. This will be a great thing for you and for us as well. So as soon as I can, I will also visit you. Here he is.
Hi.
Cheers. Hello, Elaine. Welcome. Welcome. Welcome.
Thank you.
Congratulations to your win. This is a very great machine. It's a ZSK Sprint machine, which is industrial. So you will see, and you will have a lot of fun and enjoy with it. So whenever you have any issues or whatever with it, we are there for backing you up. The whole team in Germany is there, but also our US representatives will help you. So the installation will be there, and we will stay in touch anyhow. And also congratulations for the marriage of your son. I heard that you had two special events on one weekend. Great.
All in one day.
Super.
Awesome. Well, thank you very, very much, Frank. I appreciate you making time. I know you're in Saudi Arabia, right? Flying back to Germany right now.
Yeah.
So I really thank you for joining us, and I'll let you get on to your way then. Does that sound good?
All right. Super.
Okay. Awesome.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Have a great day. Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye. So, hello, how are you? I was having a little bit of a panic attack there for a couple of minutes. I thought I got maybe my wires crossed, which I probably did. I've been known to do that. But it's nice to finally meet you.
And then it went black, so I had to reconnect.
Awesome. Well, it is a pleasure to meet you face-to-face, so to speak. And I am so happy that you won the grand prize, and it just was awesome that you did have a special day. So you were totally justified for not joining us at the live. I hope you got to see the replay.
But, I did several times.
Awesome. So anyways, first off, congratulations with your son and your new daughter-in-law. And when did you find out about the winning I guess
we
prize?
Traveled back home on Sunday, and we got here late afternoon, and we had dinner, and I started looking at Facebook, laying on the couch, and I came upon the post, and it was like, this has to be not real. And I didn't know what was going on. I'm going, oh no, oh my. And he's going, what's wrong with you?
I know what my reaction would be if that were, I guess, if I was in that situation and Jennifer did that, I'd either think something really bad happened or something really good, because I think the reaction is almost the same, right?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, awesome. Awesome, awesome. So I guess a little bit about your embroidery background, because now you're starting an embroidery legacy of your own. I mean, you have the best machine in the industry as far as, you know, quality, longevity. The ZSK machines will literally last for decades.
That's
And you know,
fabulous.
yeah, so it is an incredible prize, and you also are getting the Tajima DG16 Maestro software, which I don't know if you're I guess versed on commercial software, but they are a commercial developer, you know, world renowned. They work specifically with Tajima, and you know, and they develop. I'm trying to guess, because I think when I first met the owners of Pulse at the time, I was probably in my early 30s, and they were developing their program, and they have become a world leader in software. So there is going to be a little bit of a learning curve, because it is true commercial software, but there is absolutely nothing that you won't be able to do.
Awesome. I'm very excited about it.
Awesome.
My husband is retiring the end of December, and he's more artistic than I am. He can draw like you. He can draw. So we're hoping to work together.
Yeah, that's awesome. So he can be the digitizer.
Yes.
And we'll make sure we get him set up for some training too, you know, as far as all the theory, if he does want to learn it. But it is something that definitely, it keeps you, I guess, interactive. And one thing I do like about digitizing to this day is it always keeps my mind busy. So if he wants to keep busy and he's retiring, then it's perfect for him.
Yes, I think so.
Awesome. And what are your plans? Are you gonna, I mean, this is a commercial machine. Are you going to start a little business, or are you going to just use it for fun?
I kind of have one already. I sell my embroidery in a couple different shops locally.
Awesome.
And the one I just opened I didn't open, they opened about a year ago, but I joined them in September. And it's the Nook in Canonsburg, and it's just a wonderful little shop full of crafts and antiques and things, and it's going pretty well there. I do mostly tea towels for that shop, but I also do lots of things, blankets and hats, and I have a little church school, preschool, that I do their hats every couple of years for the kids. So I have 40 hats to do before Christmas.
Well, this will definitely help with that.
on a Viking, so this will be different.
Okay, so do you at this point have a like a multi-needle commercial machine?
No.
Okay. Oh yeah, you are going to be amazed, number one, with the speed of this machine, and number two, with the versatility of being able to do, you know, finished baseball hats, anything tubular. That gift shop, you'll be able to keep them very stocked at Christmas, because this machine will just, it'll go. And the best part is you load it, you know, load your design, you press the start button, and you walk away, and the machine's going to make you money. So not only did you win a prize, but you have something to, you know, again, make more money. So congratulations. This is just awesome. I'm so happy for you. Even when I was in the commercial industry doing contests for digitizing, I never won a prize that was this good. So the fact that we were able to provide it, it's just amazing. So.
It's life-changing, definitely life-changing.
Awesome. Now I am going to bring in a little video. The other, I guess, sponsor, of course, we had ZSK that provided the machine, and we had Tajima software, Pulse Tajima. They provided the software, and Claude. It's kind of funny, because both of these people were traveling. Frank was able to join us because he hadn't boarded his flight yet, but Claude is, I believe, in the air as we speak, flying somewhere. So he did shoot a little video, and I'm just going to play that really quickly for us so that you can hear his words as well.
Hi everyone, this is Claude Vlandis, Vice President of Business Development for Tajima Software. I would like to congratulate Elaine Butner for winning the first prize of a Tajima DG16 software, wishing her lots of success with it and lots of happy and creative work with using it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Didn't want to do it again. Sorry about that. Yeah, so they both were very happy for you, and I thank you guys both for taking time in your busy schedules. I know that they are very, very like everybody, we're all busy, but I was very happy that they were able to participate. So awesome. Well, anything else that you want to kind of, I mean, hopefully you like our designs.
Oh, I love them. I love them.
Awesome.
I just finished a Thanksgiving one door banner.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, we appreciate you. We appreciate your attending the actual, well, you didn't attend the live, but attending the party. And we will be doing it again in 5 years' time. We kind of did something for our 60th, 65th, so the 70th. And I already told my sons that I am still going to be very active in the business in 5 years. I think they wish that I wasn't, but I am, God willing. So we will be doing this all over again in 5 years. But
Awesome.
I did have a couple little things. And do you want to stay on with me, or would you rather get on with something? You're good?
I'm good.
Okay, awesome. Because I did have two little things that I was going to show at the actual party that I forgot to. And it's always one of those situations when you do an event like that and you have everything structured, you have all your PowerPoints, you have all your notes in front of you, and lo and behold, you always forget at least one or two things. So one thing that I did want to show people, because I did talk about the history of our business in the first years that my grandparents started the business. It wasn't just patches, because that's what we ended up doing, was embroidered patches from the 50s all the way through to the early 2000s. And then we got into multi-needle machines like what you currently now own. And we started doing baseball hats and directly embroidering on shirts and garments. Because in the early days, when you had Schiffley machines, they were 10-yard long looms. I mean, you couldn't stick a shirt on it. You couldn't stick a hat on it. All you could do was either, patches or emblems or chevrons or yard goods. We did freestanding lace for the bridal industry in the very early years when my grandparents started. And we also did a lot of work with garment manufacturers. And I have a little dress here. My grandmother actually showed me this before she passed away. And I think we did a video, it might be on YouTube, where she actually shows this, but we saved this one piece, and she was very proud of it because it was one of the first orders that my grandparents did when they started their business. And it is very simplistic, but they did a whole bunch of yard goods just doing that little panel on this dress. So I'm always saying, I'm very blessed. I have 3 kids, and my daughter Beth has given us 3 beautiful grandchildren, but they're all boys. So, so the pressure is on to my sons. Whenever they do get married, I'm putting my order in for a little girl. Or maybe my daughter's not done yet, but I really want a granddaughter, and hopefully she'll be wearing this little dress. So it's kind of cool because it reminds me of my grandmother and where they started, in the industry. Yeah. I do have also a little video that I'm going to show, because I forgot to show this video. I went through the entire, PowerPoint, and I think there was like 87 slides in that PowerPoint. So I give you credit for watching it more than once, because it was a lot of information. But James put together this little video, and I'll kind of talk through it here. This, I actually found a little bit of backstory on this. When my grandmother was beginning to get a little more, ill, she was able to stay at home with us till the very last couple days before she had to be put in hospital. And she is or was a breast cancer survivor. So she got diagnosed very early, and she was able to get the surgery and get the chemo, and she was in remission. And I think it was like 15 years before the cancer came back, and she had to struggle again. And the one thing that I wanted to do when we found out that the cancer had returned is my grandmother had a whole bunch of Super 8 millimeter movies. You remember those days when you had to set up the projector and everything else? So I remember as a kid watching those, and I knew that in one of her cabinets in the living room, she had a giant drawer with like a gazillion of these movies back from the from the 50s on. So what I did was I bought on Amazon one of these converters where you could actually load up the old movies and it would convert it to a PNG, or I think it's PNG file. What would it be, James? Anyways, James is looking at me. Anyways, it converted it to a movie, a digital movie that we could watch. And I basically spent like 2 or 3 days converting all of her old movies for her so that she could see them and bring back memories. And I was really surprised because one of the movies out of all of them actually had footage of my grandparents and their factory back in, I think it's the very early 60s, if not the very late 50s. So I had James throw a little bit of this together for people to see. But that is the original Schiffley loom. And that gentleman, his name is Al Bosch. He started the business with my grandfather and he was a digitizer. There's my mom actually as a teenager. She worked in the factory as well. And it was, they only had one machine at the time. That's the same clicker that I actually had my first job on when I was 12 years old. So the clicker that my grandfather used was the same piece of equipment that I used when I started in the industry. And my grandmother was on a mending machine. That is actually a paper draft, and she has a pattern wheel. You used to put that pattern wheel on the paper. It would put little holes in it, and then you draw every second stitch in with a pencil and ruler. But that's how things were done in the old days. And of course, within that same reel was a little bit of footage of my grandparents, and that's my great grandmother who worked in the factory as well. That chubby little kid is me when I was a kid in the 70s. And that is my grandparents' house. I kind of grew up there, and our factory was right in the backyard. So our business was, from probably the 50s until the early 80s was all done in our house, basically. So we're a home-based business. As we grew throughout the years, we had more and more factories, employees, all that kind of stuff. But my grandmother was always a really big part of it, and her passing last year affected us all. This is actually my wife Jennifer there, and my daughter Beth back in the Punch Perfect days when we used to digitize, and it's just it was a little bit of a step back into time. There's James there with my mother. But yeah, we're just one of those family businesses, and I think that's why we do value our customers so much. And I hope we relate well to them because, this is obviously a business, but we actually hope and we feel that we're making a difference in people's lives and also just happiness. You know what I mean? Like if we can do what we do and bring some happiness to people with embroidery, then as strange as it might sound, I feel that has made all these years and what we do worthwhile. So I hope you're happy. If there's one happy customer, I hope that you are the one. So anyways, I've done a lot of talking, which I'm kind of known to do, but is there anything that you would like to add to, to this whole experience, to the legacy, all the people?
Beyond belief.
Awesome.
I started embroidering in 2000. When my oldest daughter went to college. I got a little brother, PE 150, and that's where I started. And I've grown through several Vikings and several brothers. And now this is my wildest dream come true.
That's awesome. I'm so happy for you. And it'll keep your husband out of trouble too, it sounds like. So that's I'll end on this and then we'll say goodbye. This is going to be a very short live, but when Jennifer and I had spent most of our marriage and my career was on the road, so I did do a lot of events for many years, and I think that might have been good for our marriage a little bit because we were like ships passing in the night, and she never really got too bored of me. So when COVID hit, that was probably both of our biggest fears was is my being at home, is she going to be able to handle that? You know what I mean? Because I find myself very charming and amusing, but apparently too much of me at one time is not a good thing. But I thought, I always used to joke that I hope I'm not like milk in the fridge. If it's there for too long, it goes bad. But I can imagine that you, with your husband retiring, and you guys are going to be connecting together, and hopefully embroidery will bring you guys closer together, because I know that's what it's
I
done for
think
my
so.
family. So
We've
that's
been
awesome.
married since the 70s. So,
Wow, that's awesome. Good. So were you childhood sweethearts? Did you?
actually, I met him when we were like maybe 10, 12 years old. And
Wow.
then as a teenager, we reconnected at Howard Johnson's. I was a waitress and he was a busboy.
That's awesome.
We dated
That's
through
awesome.
college and then we got married.
Oh, that's great. That's great. And it's kind of funny because in a parallel universe, I met Jennifer when she was 15 and I was 17. So I knew when you said you've been together since the 70s, you either look, really, really good for your age, because you don't look like you've been with the same. And I hope I said that properly, but that's a compliment, because you look great for
Thank
being
you.
together with your husband that long. So
Thank you.
thank you very, very much. And on that, James dear, I think we're going to end this live. That's all we wanted to do on this live, was just congratulate you and thank our embroidery community, our customers. We couldn't do what we do without all you guys. And God willing, we'll be doing this again in 5 years. So you might buy a ticket for that one too, right?
I already bought the Christmas party ticket.
Awesome. And I said I wasn't going to do any blurb here, because you actually, and the people who attended the 65th anniversary, you're the only people who actually know about the Christmas party so far. Oh, it's okay. The cat's out of the bag now, but we haven't even started to advertise it. But we are having our 4th annual Christmas party, so keep your eyes open for that, guys, because they are great fun. And I think between all the digitizing I did for the anniversary party and the stuff that we did for the Christmas party, this has been the most creative year for digitizing that I think I've ever had. And that I've only been able to do because I'm staying at home as well. So it's kind of a blessing that I'm off the road. But anyways, thank you very, very much. I appreciate your joining us. And God bless.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Okay, thank you guys for joining us, and we'll see you on the next live.